Alright, moving on from lab, we're gonna play Yakuza, get started on main station. So first, you just do the same movement you did to get to lab, except down here you go to the left and switch to your ice head before you interact with the panel. And the boopscope here is just hold up left. And as soon as the text boxes come up, you stop holding up left. If you do it correctly, you will end up like basically right here, but I went a little bit too far. So you basically want to react to that and then just adjust and then ice head down. And then here you just switch to your sprint head and dive into the telescope. So here, this level, the train cycles, except for this first one, the train cycles are dependent on your computer, which is unfortunate. They're also dependent on how you move your camera around, but I'm not going to get into that. So if you have different cycles than mine, there's very little you can really do about it. So first off here, you just dive into this cat. And then you dive this over here. And this first train, you'll never be able to catch it. It's literally impossible, so don't worry about that. Just climb the next train and wait a little bit. And then come over here. And this is one of the cycles you might have to wait on like I did there. I had to wait for that one. But if you have a different cycle, you might not have to wait at all. But you just sprint jump over here, and then you come over here, dive into the cat. You don't have to get in the mud, because the cat will just be right over here if you play fast enough. Then you just double jump and dive, and then cancel over here. And here you're only looking at the second train. You want to get on that one, and you might have to wait for the cycle as well. But this is good enough to work. And as soon as you get on the train, you want to jump immediately to avoid being taken too far to the right by the train momentum. Then you just dive to get a slide like this. Roll out of the slide, come over here, and you single jump into this wall, and then you get a wall jump and a double jump and a dive cancel like that. And this train at the end is also CPU and PC dependent. So you always want to try to catch this cycle, even if it's very late like this and you just barely miss it and fall down, you will respawn right here. And you can just take the next train. So always try to get the cycle, even if it looks like it's impossible, just try anyway. So I'll show what that entire section looks like without interruption. Just like that. Can't catch the first one. Just take the next one. Take it for a little bit. Into this cat. Try to catch that cycle if you can. I don't think I could have caught that one. Down here. You immediately jump off of that one. And get the dive and the slide. Do the jump. The single jump and take this train. And you just want to get as far ahead on this train as you can while you're waiting in the tunnel. And here you can sprint jump or SJ off. See what the SJ looks like. Get very close to the cat. And you want to switch to your brewer head. And right as you get close enough to the cat, you just throw the brewer and then switch to your sprint head and just smack him with your brewer. Sometimes it will be 3 hits, sometimes it will be 2 hits. Just do 3 hits every time, just to make sure. And you want to do the brewer because he has 4 health. And if you don't use the brewer first, he will be able to run away from you a little bit. And that's just slower to deal with than it is to preemptively hit him with the brewer first. So when the timepiece spawns in, you just sprint jump into it as soon as you can. And that is main station. And at the end of the timepieces here, you're just going to be holding Tech Smash. Just skip a Empress cutscene, and you're moving on to the next timepiece.